Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to show you how you can use the Telegram bot API using Laravel. So after doing a lot of work and after checking a lot of documentation, I have built the entire ultimate guide to this Telegram bot API, obviously. So without wasting any time, let's go into deep inside. Okay, so the first thing is that if you open the bot API library sample for PHP, there are a lot of bot sample bot packages. If you can tell, there are a lot of bot packages. I am using the telebot that is over here, which has Laravel support. These upper bots have greater than 7.4, so I am using PHP 7.4 support. So these are all above 7.4 support, so it can be used with Laravel 8, but this one we can use with Laravel 7.4. Now this is the bot that this is the package exactly I'm using with Laravel. And if you go into the documentation of this package, you can find all the things, but it has a lot of things missing. As it says here, it execute all the method of the official Telegram API. So I have found only send message and send photos, but after looking to this, I have configured the whole section of send message, send photos, send audios, send videos, send voice, send document, send location, send venue, send contact, and send pool. So I have used the 5 to 10 most used functions over here, and I have created all the codes over here. So now if I go into the route, I obviously can see that the send message has a send message route, so the function name is the route name. So let's try it first. And if I go now, I have just given the start over here, and there is nothing. So I am using Postman to obviously send the message. So the function name is the route name, so I just copied the function name and send it. So now see, it has given you some information after sending the request to this the form, the chat, the date, the text, the reply, everything it is inside there. And if you go into the bot section, you can see that the reply has come from here. Now there are two options with sending message. Obviously you can use any of this. This is reply markup is not mandatory. This is obviously written in this documentation here. If you go send webhooks informations, you have all the parameters name over here, what are required, what are not required, everything are given over here. So this is not required field. If you wanted to give the field, I have also given an example in the below without that reply markup. Obviously there are a lot of other section also on the send message. You can explore those options, but these two fields are required field. Now the chat ID is the ID to whom you are going to send this message exactly. So the person typing the message, you are only sending the message to that person. Otherwise you would be sending the message to the whole group who are all connected, all the users who are connected to your bot. So chat ID is required everywhere. So my chat ID I have statically presented over here, and I have called that and sending message. Now if I go into the send photos section, if I go and give a send photo, it will wait for some time. Now see, it is not only giving you the form and chat to whom it is sending, it is also giving you a history of what are the photos is already been sending. So I was testing, and these are the photos that are already been sent. Now if I go to this section, I can see a photo has been coming over here. Okay. Now we can use the send photos has been done. Now the send audio, we can use this function, and if you submit this, you can see the audio files I have sent and all the details are coming in, the form, the chat, the date, the audio. Now if you go into this section, you can see the audio file has been coming, and obviously I have put in a demo text over here for the audio section. On the upper section I have put in the comments. In this package you can send anything by these four methods. You can put a direct URL, you can put a path, you can open the file with the local path that I am doing over here. You can open the link which is there, or you can use the new input in the Laravel to send this information. These are the four methods. This is all same for audio, video, send movies, document. So if you use a document API, okay, you just send documents over there and the document has been sent. Okay, so you can go and see, you can test document obviously is there. So you are constantly sending the information with this 10 functions that you have. You can also send a location to a person if he wants. Obviously in the bot it is not available, but you can obviously send a location and you can see it is pointing to that location. Okay, now if you wanted to send someone some venue, you can also send this. So there is lot of option, but these all functions were not given in the documentation over here. I have figured this out with the documentation of the original documentation and the process that is given over here. So I have created the entire code over here so that you people who are trying to use this can use this code and play it with yourself. Exactly. So you can also send a pool. Now this is very interesting actually. If you send a pool, now you can see, you can see there is a pool. Okay, so there is a lot of option that is going on, but the main thing is that how can a person get the user input that is coming over here? This is something a little bit tricky. I have going through YouTube's video and none of this fully covered this entire system that is connecting with the package and the things that I'm going to get from the user input. These were not together exactly. So for this part you have to go to this section. There are 4 webhook URLs, so you have to set a webhook for this. Now if you go to this first one, this is api.telegram.bot.org, bot, your token and get update. Okay, so if you go and place it over here, you can see my last message, hello. So let's type another message, hello from code 180, and if you refresh, you can see hello from code 180 where there is a chat ID. So if you get this JSON file, you can get this chat ID, right? So how will you get this chat ID and how will you get this JSON file? For that you have to set a webhook over here, and if you set a webhook on this section, this get update will not work anymore. It will tell you that webhook has been set in, so it will send the information to the webhook part. Now you can obviously get the information from the web. If you just go, and my one I am not hosting anywhere, but if you host something like this, it says webhook has been set. Now if you go and see the information of the webhook, you can see the webhook has been set over here. Now you can remove the webhook, but before deleting the webhook you can go and check this section, get update. Now it will tell you something else message, conflict, cannot use get update method while webhook is activated. Use delete webhook to delete the webhook first. So if you are setting a webhook, then this information is lost. It will sending the information directly to this webhook. And if you go here, if you go and delete the webhook has been deleted. Now if you go and get the update, it will again work the same way. It might be blank. It is giving the information back to you. So this is how it is different from Node.js. In Node.js, which I have already covered, I will be sharing those links on the description, how to use a Telegram bot with Node.js. This is where it is coming a very different. In the Node.js, you do not have to set the webhook. The message get automatically converted and you get the user input. But in PHP, you have to set the webhook. And I have also set the webhook code over here. If you see, this is the webhook code. You have to get the request data. If you data.message.chat.id. So you get the chat ID and you get the message text. So these are the two things. This is the user input and this is the person who is inputting the things on your bot. So you get this ID, you put this ID exactly to the chat ID over here, and this will work flawlessly. So this is how you can use Telegram bot into Laravel. But this is not only Laravel. This class or this type of coding can be used obviously in normal PHP project also. There is nothing fancy stuff going on over here. It's just a class with a bunch of methods into it. Okay, so I would be obviously sharing each and every information on the description, and I will be giving this code to you. I will be pushing this code to the GitHub repo, and I will be sharing the link. If you like my videos, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.